Hi there. Today, some friends and I were having a discussion about various editors and syntax highlighting and syntax checking. And I mentioned that one of my favorite editors for a very long time has been the Joe editor, Joe's own editor, which was created in 1988, I believe. And I've certainly used it certainly since Linux came out. So that's a long time. Um, it's mainly a WordStar editor, but it can operate in Pico or Emacs mode. Um, but it's obviously not a trendy, modern, whatever your whatever word you prefer at the moment, um, editor. And there were some comments made about the fact that the uh, syntax checking tools and stuff wouldn't be accessible through this editor. So what you're looking at on the screen is just some random um, code I threw together in Bourne Shell just to demo the syntax checker. So what we do is we press F1 to jump out into a editor, a shell, which is sort of a pseudo shell built into the editor, and you can call back previous commands. So this is an internal command called pass error, and then we're running the shell check command with the -f GCC format output, and in this case I'm specifying the file that I'm editing. Obviously, I had to have saved it before I jump into this process. Pass error, typically you'd be using it with something like make, so you wouldn't need to specify. But again, obviously you'd need to have saved the file. So when we run this command, you can see that shell check has identified two warnings and an error. And at the bottom of the screen, you can see it says 3 messages found. And that's the editor the editor passing the output there and saying, okay, we've found 3 particular messages there. And now what I can do is I can press escape equals. It's really plus and minus next to the backspace key. And then we've got a split screen here, and it's moved the cursor to the first warning and highlighted that. And if I do that again, equals plus, or escape plus equals whichever, and it will step through each of the warnings and then do it again. It's just no more errors, and I can go back with escape minus. Obviously, I would correct those or do whichever I wanted to, and then I can do Control KI to switch back to just the single screen with the editor. And if I wanted to do that again, I could press F1. We've gone back to this editor, and I need to type release to clear the messages that we generated previously, and then I can run that command again. And we've now found those same 3 error messages again, and equally escape equals, and we jump back to there. And the options here are Control KN to switch to the bottom window, KP to switch to the top window, KI to maximize the window you're in, and there we are. If you really want to close down the shell window, if I just press F1 again, we'll go back to the shell window, type exit, and press Control C, and it goes away. And now we only have one window on screen and one window in existence, whereas previously, if I went through that process, I would have left two windows open, but only one would be on screen. And there you have it. Built-in syntax checking in the Joe editor. Enjoy.